Hi guys, it's Mary McIntyre. Welcome back to my channel. Got another Christmas video. You will have seen me use the old versions of these molds on my channel a couple of times before if you've been a subscriber for a while. I used to have four of these deer. They're one of the things that sell really well at craft fairs, and I've got a craft fair coming up in a week and a half. So what I've done is ordered some more because only being able to make four at once was really annoying, especially because one of them in my old mold had an imperfection, and I'm not into selling stuff that has like blemishes on it when it's fresh out of the mold. So what I've done is ordered some more, and this time it came as a set of 6 deer, and I've got 2 out of these 2 molds that are my favorite shape. So the plan tonight is to make 8 reindeer. The plan is to have 4 that are black with sparkly antlers and probably sparkly boots as well, and I'm going to have 4 that are a solid green colour. So I've got the Tea Expert green pigment paste that I bought last week from Amazon, and the Vista liquid pigment, which I bought from Vista about 3-4 years ago. I've also got out a selection of glitters in different sizes and textures, and with the gold in particular, 3 different tones of that goldy copper colour, and that looks so nice against the black. I've never done a solid green reindeer before, so I think that will look really pretty. The plan is to have 4 green reindeer, 4 of the black reindeer, and a mixture of green antlers or gold antlers, depending on how things get divided up. Each of these reindeer takes about 25 mils of resin, so I'm going to mix up 200 mils, or probably just a bit over, just for safety. Pour out a little bit into these smaller beakers because these are way easier to pour from. I'm going to have my glitter mix in here already, and I'm going to do that well away from my mold so that I don't get cross-contamination and glitter flying everywhere. And then once I've put a little bit of clear into there to mix with the glitter, I will divide what's left up between the other 2 small beakers, add the pigment paste, and then just go from there. So the plan is to make the antlers sparkly, maybe their feet, and then when you pour that in first and then put the solid colour in, it kind of pushes it back to the extremities. And as it's curing, sometimes the smaller particles of glitter will start to bleed down. The trickling down looks really pretty. So that's what I'm going for. So I've taped off the mould that's got the imperfection in it. And annoyingly, one of my favourite reindeer is the one on the other side of that. So I'm making 8 reindeer, even though I've got 10 reindeer moulds in front of me. I definitely want to use this one, and then one of these other 2, and then the other 6 are my brand new moulds, and I've checked them over, no imperfections in those. So I'm going to mix up my resin off camera. I will be wearing my half mask respirator. I just want to emphasize again the importance of safety when working with resin. When it's not cured yet, resin is emitting toxic chemicals, whether you can smell it or not, whether it's a high-end resin or not. It is not worth the risk to your lungs. And I keep seeing posts in groups where people are getting the family together to do craft evenings, and there are children that are working with resin with no protection for their lungs. As an adult, it's your prerogative if you want to trash your lungs, but please don't do that to your children that don't know any better. I just can't emphasize enough, even if you think the resin doesn't smell very strongly, you have no idea what is in there that might trigger some serious lung issue with you, trigger allergies, give you headaches. It's just not worth it, guys. Just get a respirator. They're not that expensive, and just make sure that you're particularly protecting young people that are working with resin. So please just do your research and wear the correct PPE. I'll be wearing nitrile gloves. I've got my apron on, respirator on, goggles if possible as well, because the fumes can actually damage your eyes. So you do have to just be so careful with those things. So, right, that's me off my soapbox. I'll mix everything up off camera, then I'll be back to pour. Okay, it's been 48 hours since I poured these now. I've been busy with other things, and I'm really hoping that when I demold that I'll be able to tell the difference between the green ones and the black ones, because I think I put too much pigment in. So while pouring, it genuinely took me 20 minutes to pour these because I kept getting mixed up over which was getting black resin to top it up and which was getting green. So I'll just start on this side, and yeah, they're really nice and firm, so that's good because the antlers can be a little bit brittle on these when you're demolding them. So as always with an intricate mold, if you turn it upside down and support the piece on the table and lift the mold away, you end up with like less chance of ripping things. So some of them didn't get boots because normally I mix up too much glitter, and this time I didn't quite mix up enough. There was enough for the antlers, but some of them didn't get glittery feet. But that's okay. They still look nice just with the glittery antlers. The new moulds are definitely better quality than the old. No imperfections that I can see other than my fingerprints. They're so pretty. Right. One of those should be green and one should be black. Can I actually tell the difference? You can if you hold the light up. So you're going to have bright fairy lights on your Christmas tree if you're going to see these green. These are so pretty. Every year, I make these every year and I just love them so much. I really love them. Oh, that green. Oh, I'm really into green this year, clothing as well. I just keep really gravitating towards green, and it's not a colour that I've traditionally been that into, certainly not clothing wise, but I'm absolutely loving green at the moment. So these ones with the green antlers are definitely speaking to me. Awesome. What a collection. That glitter is just absolutely amazing. Having all the different sizes and slightly different colours. Now, they do look black. That one is black. Is there a green one here? So that one is green. If you put a light behind it, you can see that it's green. So holding it up to the daylight, maybe you'll notice, but it's going to be very hard to see that they're green. That's okay. They still look really nice. I just wanted some that were a bit paler, but that's okay. So I'm going to attach strings to these. I've got my green with a gold fleck that's going to go on the green ones, and I will probably do these gold. Gold just works. I don't have any thin black ribbon, so I'm going to do the gold. So once I've tied the strings on, I'll be back to show you up close. So here they are finished. The sparkle on these gold ones is amazing. So you can see the different sizes and colours of glitter all come together to just give so much depth. And under fairy lights or LED lights or even halogen lights, they are so twinkly and sparkly and just utterly gorgeous. Now in this light, you can see all the speckles from the garland that I've got there. You do need the torch to see the green ones, but you can tell they're green if there's a fairy light behind them. Otherwise, they just look black and they look just as beautiful, whether they're green or black, actually. I really love the ones with the large antlers. They're so pretty. So I just love that sparkle. I could look at that all day long. Now the green ones really do speak to me. The sparkle isn't showing up on camera as well on these, although you could see it on demold. Under the light at the right angle off camera, they are stunning, and the golden green string looks really good. But using my torch, you can kind of see some of the flecks of different color in there. Again, different sizes of glitter, different tones of green, all come together to just give you that really beautiful effect. So I hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got 2 more videos already filmed, ready to come to you with some really epic projects. So I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a great week. Bye for now.